Hello everyone, welcome to the course of MERN Stack introduction. And in this video, we will get you started with how do we start our career as a MERN Stack developer. Nowadays, we can see there are many full stack courses are right. MERN Stack, MERN Stack and full stack development with some particular technologies like JavaScript, Python and some other languages. And the MERN Stack is also a popular full stack technologies and which is intended for making a one project end to end. It can be any project and the MERN Stack is used for that. And in this video we are intended for introducing you to how do you start a MERN Stack and what are prerequisites for learning a MERN Stack. Let's get started. First, we wanted to introduce what are prerequisites for learning a MERN Stack. And there are three main prerequisites, that is a JavaScript, HTML and CSS. And these three technologies are fundamentals of web development, and through this we can make any applications which like in our daily life we will go through many applications, right, in the browser or in electronic devices. Let's say the Amazon, Flipkart and Facebook, Insta. So these all applications we use, and there are many web sites also we will go through and we will do something right in our daily life. So these all the applications which you are opening through the browser are made up of with these three fundamental technologies, that is a JavaScript, HTML and CSS. In this introduction video we will just deep dive into the prerequisites and how do we use this in particular web pages. Okay, the first main prerequisite is the HTML, and it stands for hypertext markup language. And here on the screen you can see the sample.html file, and the syntax whichever you are seeing, that is doc type HTML, HTML head, and this is a code of HTML. This is how we will structure our web pages. And web pages means Flipkart, Amazon, these all are the web pages, and there are many web pages which we will use in our daily life. And HTML is used for this structuring your content on the web page, like a buttons. The content means buttons, headings, paragraphs, whatever it is. It is provided a structure how your web page look like. Let's see that. If you go through the Amazon website, let's say this is the Amazon website, and here you can see many things, right? Like here on the top left corner, this is the icon, and like that is a image, and there is a select your address, and there is a search bar. There are many things which you are seeing here. So this is a structured web page. Structured in the sense, this is where your image should place, and this is where your location should place, and this is where your search bar should place, and this is how the width is. And so this is a structuring your web page, and this structure is provided by the HTML. That how we will see, right? Let's say for any website, if you right click and choose a option called inspect, and it will open one tab, that is this. Here you can see the elements tab. In the elements tab, if you drag to top, there you can see doc type, which we have seen in the slide, right? Doc type HTML, and this is the HTML syntax. Okay, and this is written by the developer only. Okay, so this HTML is provided the structure to your web page. It can be any web page, like a sample is a Amazon. For any website which you open, in the element sessions, you will see the code of HTML. So that is a first fundamental prerequisite of web development. The second thing is, and here also you can see there are many, like we will go through and fill many applications online, right? Like so those applications also made up of with the HTML. And the second prerequisite is a CSS, and CSS stands for cascading style sheets, and it is responsible for styling your web page, like adding a colors and layouts or animations or etc etc. Let's say here you can see two things, right? The sample.html and the sample.css on your right hand side, and that is a CSS syntax, like a header, color, header div, and this CSS and HTML, these both are interacting with each other. On left side you can see the sample.html on line number 5. You are just calling this sample.css from the HTML file. Okay, and the CSS is responsible for just adding a colors or layouts or the font styles, animations, or many things. Okay, let's go to our website, the example of Amazon. Okay, here you can see with the HTML you can just structure your web page, like where you have to put your logo and all these things, the search bar and everything. But with the CSS it is possible for adding a styles to your HTML elements. Let's say like this is a button of sign securely. With the HTML you just create this button. With the CSS you will just add color, your like a background color with the yellow, and the font size. You can see there are many different sizes of the font. Under 193 this is a different size and the different style. So this everything is possible for with the CSS. So that is how CSS help us. Okay, then our next thing is, see here the same form, registration form, register for the MERN Stack training, and here you are seeing colors applied to the particular form, and colors applied to the button, and colors applied to the text boxes. Okay, so with the CSS it is possible. And the third prerequisite is the JavaScript, and JavaScript is a programming language which allows user to interact with the web applications. Let's say here let's take example of same thing, that is Amazon. If you go here, you can see here, right? Whenever I'm clicking on the sign in button here, it is opening some other page and it is asking for entering a email or the mobile phone. Okay, when I enter email or something, some mobile thing, and after entering we will just continue, right? And it will just give something, some message. There was a problem, we cannot find an account with that email address. So something is happening in the behind the scenes. So this something is because of the JavaScript. That is where the JavaScript help us. Okay, so JavaScript is the programming language which is used for interacting with your web pages, and it will add dynamic interactions. This is the best example you can see on the screen. That is with the HTML you will just structure your toy, and with the CSS you will add appearance and the coloring, and with the JavaScript you can move your toy as you want it. Like you can animate your toy, you can add actions to your toy like a dancing, walking and all the things. So that is where the interaction is. So JavaScript is a programming language which is used for interacting, and with the CSS and the HTML you just create a static websites, and without JavaScript there is no interaction is possible. Okay, and also JavaScript is the language which is used for developing a games or mobile applications. There are many things, like in our daily life we used to do many apps, right, in our mobile phones, like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Cred. There are many apps, they all are made up of with the JavaScript only. So this is about prerequisites which we wanted to learn MERN Stack. And these 3 prerequisites are fundamentals for the web development, and we must know before starting with the MERN Stack development. On the next video, we will get into what is a MERN Stack and what are other technologies involved in the MERN Stack. Thanks everyone.